Moonlight Nana. Hello everyone, I'm Moonlight Nana and this is a Medibang Paint Pro tutorial video. I hope it can help you and guide you in your journey in digital drawing. This tutorial video is a request to cover the topic of mask layer in English language. So let's get on with this. Now the mask layer can be found on this add layer icon over here. Click on this add layer icon and you will find the mask layer options over here. But before we click on the add layer mask, I'd like to explain a little of what mask is. So you know what the word mask means and what it does, right? Briefly put, a mask is used to cover or hide something so that the something is not seen. This is the key point you should be keeping in mind when using mask. To illustrate this, I'll draw a red block over here, which will be the object. And then over here I'll draw an eye. Okay, from this side view, this eye can directly see the red block. But if I add a blue block in between, the eye will not be able to see the red block anymore. In this case, the blue block has become the mask for the red block. So the eye cannot see the red block directly because the blue block is blocking or hiding the red block. So we'll name this blue block the mask. And this red block is the object. Now, if the blue block is hiding the red object, how does the eye see the red object? The answer is to make a hole on the blue mask. When I erase this path to make a hole on the blue mask, only then this eye over here can see the red object which is hidden by the blue mask. Okay. However, since this hole is only this small, then the eye can only see the red object within this space or size. The rest, the eye will be looking at this blue block. So the concept is as such. Now let's look from another perspective. I'll draw the red object over here and then the blue ones over here. Then I'll draw the eye looking over here. Now the eye will look from over here, and so in order for this eye to be able to perceive the red object hidden behind this blue block, there should be a there should be a hole over here on the blue mask, right? So say I make a hole over here as such. Then this eye will see this round shape colored in the color red, and if I make the hole into the shape of a star as such, then this eye will see the shape of a red star. Even though the red object's true shape is a square, the eye will perceive a different shape depending on the hole on the blue mask. Alright? Sounds logical and easy to understand. So up to this point, you should understand the basics of this, and then so we can try out the mask layer. Now I'll make this layer red layer first, and then this one will be the blue layer. Okay, this red layer will act as the object, and the blue layer will act as the mask, like the example just now. Now we return to this add layer mask icon and we select the add layer mask. A new mask layer will be added above the blue layer. You'll notice that the words mask appear here, which means that this particular layer acts to make the layer under it a mask, which is this one, and this layer will then hide the layer underneath it, which is the object layer. And also you'll notice that this mask layer is positioned slightly to the side from normal layers, and there's a small gap over here. So this means that this layer influences or is influenced by the layer underneath it. Okay, so now the blue layer is hiding the red layer. How do we get the red layer to be visible on the canvas? The answer is to make a hole on the blue layer. But instead of erasing parts of the blue layer, you will draw the hole on this mask layer. You can see here that the mask layer is colored white, or you can say empty. That's because the mask layer is an 8BPP layer, which means it works only with different shades of black. So we'll use the color black to fill it in. Now I've chosen the color black, and I'll draw a heart shape right over here. Now you can see the color red. Looking at the small image in the layer window, I have drawn a hole in the shape of a heart on this mask, and the color over here shown is black because I'm using the color black. There are no changes made on the red and the blue layers. I don't need to erase or make any changes on the blue layer to make the red layer visible. Thus, this heart shape is the hole on the blue mask which make you see the red object hidden underneath it. If I hide this red layer, then you will see a transparent background over here. So since the layer is an 8BPP layer, it has the 8-bit properties. For example, I'll turn this black into white, then I'll draw on the mask layer. There are no changes, but if I draw across the hole, then you will see that the color blue return to hide the layer underneath it. Now I'll turn this white color into green, and then let's see what happens here. Now this is the color green used on an 8BPP layer, and you will see here that the layer has become semi-transparent. This is due to the color tone used on an 8BPP layer. Okay, so that's it, the basics of using this mask layer. I hope you understand its concept and how to use the mask layer. After this, you can try out lots of different ways to utilize the mask feature. For example, I'll use a leaf brush over here, and when I draw on this mask layer, the so-called holes will follow the type of brush that I use. Okay, so I can even use a rotation symmetry pen. Let's see, like this and such, with lots of different designs without changing anything on the blue layer. Okay, so other than this, you can try out effects like many artists use in your videos. For instance, you can shoot a video of your line art drawing and then do mask effects such as this, like so. Oops, put it into white first, and then you'll get something like that, or this. Okay, there are other ways you can use. You can try out other types of brushes, for example this fluffy brush, then get effects something like this. Alright, so there are many other effects or styles you can use with the mask layer. If I have to show you one by one, it will make this tutorial video too long. So everything depends on your own creativity on how to use the mask layer. I only teach the basics. It is up to you to explore other ways to use this feature and apply it in your drawings. Okay, that's all for this Medibang Paint Pro tutorial video about mask layer. I do hope you learned something from here, and if you do, please like this video and subscribe to Moonlight Nana channel or follow me on Facebook. Thank you for watching this video, and together we help each other out in our art journey. Have a blessed day ahead, everybody.